Yeah, really quick, guys. I just want y'all to know I've been playing a shit ton of Paladin. Paladin is a great game. It's a lot like Overwatch, except it's free. It's free to download on Steam, so I just got to give a little bit of a plug to it. I personally don't like the video game industry these days. I think it's very sick and corrupt, full of toxic people. So every chance I get, I either just pirate or play free games. I honestly can't remember the last time I gave money to a company. I bought a Nintendo Wii a few months ago, but I bought everything used, and I have no shame in saying that. I did not want to give 1 cent to Nintendo. So, that's just how I feel. You guys can hate if you want, but I just want to run through Paladin real quick, or Paladins, I think it's with an S, but it's a really great game. There's tons of great characters, different levels. There's Death Battle, there's Race to the Top of the Castle level, which I really hate and suck at, where you have to jump over crap. There's, what is it, kind of like Capture the Flag sort of thing. It's a great game. The only thing I don't really like about it is, you really have to grind to be able to, buy stuff, and that sucks. But at least I don't have to spend money, so, that's good. By the way, play Magic Duels. Don't play Magic Online. Even though Magic Duels is terribly unupdated, still, you don't have to pay for shit. But with Paladins, you don't have to pay money for any DLC. But you can, it does give you that option, which, whatever. But at least they're not forcing it on you. That's all I really got to say about the game, though. It's really awesome. I personally love shooter games where you can choose the option of playing in third person and first person. It's very hard to find a game like that. And I think that's really neat. I always question why that was. How you have like racing games where you can toggle different views. But I enjoy that a lot. All the characters, different little special powers and stuff is cool. But yeah, I also downloaded a spin-off of Fortnite, which I haven't played much of. I might make a video on it. I haven't played enough to tell you guys if it's good, but it seems okay. It's called Realm Royale, but Paladins, though, is really awesome, and it's definitely worth playing. Even if you are a huge Overwatch player, it may be worth it for you to try it out, too. You might like it. But yeah, I play a lot as... I like the big, beefy creatures, but I also like the smaller creatures, too. One tip I can give you guys is... And I don't claim to be an expert or anything like that, but... if you're a big beefy creature, don't play like a little one, because I noticed some people will do this where they'll be very tactical. You don't have to be that tactical if you're a big creature. Number one is you're going to be more powerful, and number two is you can take a few more hits. So that's why I thought it was funny that they gave this one really big creature a shield, which I guess could come in handy. I forget the name of him, but he's this big red kind of demon looking creature. It's like I don't ever use his shield, but that's the best tip I can give you guys is in some cases you really have to be aggressive unless you're playing as a really small creatures, but just use your best judgment. And I think that's the best tip I could give you guys personally. That's just my opinion though, but it really does work. But that, and just there is the case though of being too aggressive. If you see you're about to die, don't just stand there, unless you feel like you really can kill that person. But I think that's the main problem people have is they're either too aggressive or they're too non-aggressive. They don't really have that happy medium, and it also depends on the creature that you play. But I really enjoy games like that where you can really use a lot of science and things like that. I'm probably going to play more Dota 2. I've never played much of that yet, even though I've had it downloaded for like months now. Have any of you guys done that where you have a game downloaded and you hardly even play it? It's just kind of sad, but Dota 2 seems like a cool game. I played actually did play, not World of Warcraft, but I played Warcraft back in the day, Warcraft 2, which was before it was an MMORPG. It used to be an RTS game, but I used to play StarCraft, and that was a lot of fun, building stuff, but I can understand why they'd want to make a game where you don't build stuff, because that can be monotonous, but I do kind of miss that feature a tiny bit. But it's not for everyone, you know. It's good to mix things up, so I probably will play Dota 2 more. And but anyways, guys, yeah, add me on Steam, Jared Jams 86. I think that's my Steam. It's either that or Jared Genesis 86. It confuses me because you have to have two different freaking names, but either one of those, add me on Steam. I'd love to play games with you guys. I have right now downloaded, I have that, there's this new shooter game called like Black something. It's like Call of Duty. That's another Steam game. I have Brawlhalla, which is like a spin-off of fucking Smash Brothers. It's pretty fun. Although I will admit I do like the Nintendo characters and stuff, but this one's pretty legit. I've been playing a tad bit of that, and that's been about it, man. I haven't been gaming like that much lately. I've been playing a lot of Magic Duels, though. I've been playing the single player, trying to defeat all these different bosses. It's really neat. If you haven't played single player for Magic Duels, it's definitely worth it. They add like a little story between each fighter. I'm an old fart, so it reminded me of a Windows 95 Magic game from a long time ago. Where it was kind of like they made it into this funny little story mode where you go around town interacting with these weird people and then, you know, fighting them with cards and challenge you to a card duel. Kind of interesting. Wouldn't that be funny if, like, that's how they did it in the Wild West? Well, I guess they kind of did. They played poker and stuff, but, like, challenge you to a card duel, sir. But anyways, guys, so I'm kind of ranting now. It's just kind of fun to rant on those games, though. When I was growing up, though, goddamn, they didn't have games like Fortnite and all this cool stuff. It was just like, I mean, if you had PC, they had games like Doom and Unreal Tournament, but on console, though, they didn't have shit like that. And I wasn't a PC gamer back then, so I just played stuff like, goddamn, like, what was that, Medal of Honor? Where it's like you were just one person, like a one-man army, going up against all these different people. They didn't have online. I'm trying to think of the first online game. What was the first online? Was it SOCOM? I think it was SOCOM 2. Was like the first online shooter. Someone correct me if I'm wrong about that. But in terms of shooters, yeah, I played that, and you know, of course, Metal Gear, which I know people would tell me it's not a shooter, but I mean, that's mostly what you do, is you shoot people in a stealthy way, and played that. I played a little bit of Splinter Cell. I played a game called, this game was pretty legit too. Back for its time, it was legit for a console game. It was called Siphon Filter. If you're familiar with Siphon Filter, then you know what I'm talking about. That game was legit, bro. Like, it was kind of like a third-person shooter kind of shit, where you just go around, kind of like 007. Maybe not quite 007, but I actually had a 007 game, though, for you old farts. I know you youngins probably don't care about this old speech, but for you old farts, I used to have a 007 game for PS1. It was really cool. You kind of go around, you know, solving different missions and stuff, and Siphon Filter was kind of like that, but it wasn't quite as, like, spy related, but it kind of was. I don't know. It was a cool game, though, and I really loved it, and that game really got me into shooters. So just a little story for you guys. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Definitely play Paladins if you get the chance. Free to download on Steam. Steam is also free to download for those of you who don't know. I just no longer care to support the video game industry, guys. I feel like it's just, it's gone to shambles. But that's just how I feel. And also about pirating, I just want to say I suck at pirating, and pirating is not easy. Like, I am jealous of people that can do it, but I actually did pirate a few games. I pirated Metal Gear Solid 5, which I have on my PC still. I need to play. And I have pirated Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. So I pirated those two games successfully. Yay. But there have been times when I tried to pirate and I failed terribly several times, man. This shit is just, they don't make it easy, bro. Like, they really don't. Unless you, what is it? Something called, like, cracked. if you download a cracked file, then it's already set up, but most of the stuff isn't cracked. Repacked, I don't know what that means, but like I could download the game. Maybe some of y'all can help me. Like I could download the game, but it wouldn't work with Steam. Even though I tried bringing the Steam file, it's okay, guys. Don't even bother because I guess I'm just too stupid to do it. It's all right. I don't care. I can admit it. But anyways, guys, this video is probably dragging around a little bit, so thanks for watching. Peace.